Hello, Big Ron Crowley here. Now I've had about 5 or 6 or 7 people ask me how you do the ghost effect when you're using some software like the Camtasia or something like that. And it really is not that hard. So I just wanted to quick show you how I would do it and how to go about it. I call it the ghost effect. And here is what I do. Now, first of all, I will fix my mustache and itch it. And then that's just part I'm just kidding about. But here's what I really do. I go like this. I sit very, very still, and I want to tape about a 10, 20 second clip here. So watch this. I'm going to be perfectly still. And then at the end of it, I'm going to get up and be my ghost. Whatever I want my ghost to do. So watch this. Here's what I do. Here I go. All right, when I do that, then I'm done. Now, the logic behind it is that what I'm going to do is I'm going to split that and then make one real and one ghost. I'll show you that right about now.
All right, now I want to go over real quickly how to make the ghost video. So I green screen mine, but you would not have to. But what I'll do right here is here's that original video I had. And because I did green screen it, I'm going to do a couple things here. So really you should go learn green screening and cropping if you don't know those things in a separate video, because I'm not really covering them here. But in this case, I will do this in this toggle the crop mode. See if it's in this white one with the white outline, I can make it bigger or smaller. If I hit that again, it turns to a blue outline, and in that case I can crop it. So I'm going to crop that. And I'm going to crop it a little bit here because you can see that white. Alright, so I'm going to do this, set it right there, and then I'm going to go to Visual Properties. If this doesn't show up for you, that is most likely because it is underneath this More. Visual Properties. On this, I'm going to select Remove a Color. So remove a color. Then I click on the color, and I want to go down to the little eyedropper, which says Select Color. And I want to go to an area that, and you can tell, I mean, this really isn't a very good green screen. Camtasia is very resilient, and it does a good job of doing amateur green screening. It's really not a tough thing to do. So in this case, I had painted that wall, but you can get any type of green background, green sheet, anything, and as long as it's a uniform color, it'll take it out pretty well. So now, because I'm selecting a color, I want to go somewhat close to the person, and in a type of green that I think represents the majority of the green there. That one, and you can see it's kind of unacceptable because you have this green line all around the hair right there. So what I'm going to do is go like this. I'm going to increase the softness, soften up those edges, and then I'm going to go on, not that much, then I'm going to go on the tolerance and boost that up. All right, you can't go too much or you will distort it and it'll be see-through. You can mess around with this, differentiate a little bit. All right, so that's pretty decent right there. Now, you know, you can't see behind this, so just for something, because the black hair kind of blends in there, for something real simple, what I'm going to do is just go like this and add a call out square, and I'm going to put in there, well, I can make it any color really. I'm going to make it this light gray, make it big, right click on that and send it to the back. So as you can see now I'm on top of there. So here's what I want to do next though, and this is the important part for doing this ghosting effect. If you remember, I taped this video before in which I was talking about doing ghosting, and then in that tutorial I said I got to sit very still for about 20 seconds or so. Right there. Okay, now on the toggle, on this playfield head right here, I want to make sure that I have selected the video that I want to split, and I want to go up here on this playhead and right click split. And it'll split this video and this video. So that's good, because this over here I do not need for this right now. So I'll delete that. And then I'll put this all the way there, but you'll see this, that if I go back to the beginning, now it's just me sitting there, me sitting there, me sitting there, me sitting there. And then I get up and I do my ghost thing. But right now it's not much of a ghost thing, it's just me getting up in a Jake Plummer jersey. So I'll go here and I'm going to go until I'm done being a ghost right about here. And then I am going to split that again. So make sure I clicked on this, split it again. Now this piece is broken off and I do not need that piece because that's after I was a ghost, so I'll delete that. Now this background I'm going to make so it is wide enough, it just goes through here. And if I go back to the very beginning right now, you'll see me sitting here. If I look at how long this video is right here, it is 30 seconds long approximately. Oh, I'm sorry, let me say this exact. Oh yeah, it is 30 seconds exactly. So I need to find half of that, and half of that here is 15, like that math I just did right there. And I'm going to go like this and find where 15 seconds is at. 15 seconds is at right there, about there. So I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to select this video again and split it. So now this is the video I want, but I split it in half. Now what I do is I'm going to pick up the part where, and this is actually important, this does matter here. Green screening it, I want to put the, I guess I'm going to put the bottom on the top, so that I'm going to put the one where I'm not being the ghost on the top, and I'll show you why in a second. If you were doing it and you weren't green screening it and you have a background, you're going to have to put the ghost one on top, obviously, or you won't be able to see it. So in this case here, I have it the opposite way you would if you didn't green screen it. But in this case right here, if I go back to the beginning now, you will notice that I'm just sitting there. And the reason for that is because I'm sitting there in both of these videos, even though they're on top of each other. If I were to go towards the end, you can see that now they're on top of each other. They're green screen, so you can see both of them, but they're both in different places. But that doesn't look very ghosty to me. So what I need to do is I need to go make this one ghosty. Well, how do I do that? Make sure that you have that one selected. So, I'm going to go in here and make sure, first of all, that I have this one selected. And that one for me is on the bottom. And then what I'm going to do is go back to visual properties. That's where I did that color change before. And when I do that, I want to go up to the top and where it says opacity. And that is whether or not the thing is see-through. So right now, if you look at this, if I were to put it down to 0, that means totally see-through. You can't even see the other one. All I did was I just made it totally see-through. So you're not going to add it back like that. Now that's not at all ghosty right there. So I want to make this so it's kind of ghosty, like, ooh, 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 that's pretty ghosty right there to me now there. Okay, so now if I go back to the beginning and you look at this, all you see right here is you see the full colored Jake Plummer sitting there and the ghosty one sitting there as well, but like I was sitting still, so you really can't tell the difference between them. But now, if I were to play this, you will see what will happen here is that when I go to play it, oh man, there he is, ghosty Jake Plummer, and he is rising up. He's doing a little dance. He's pointing at the camera there. He's yelling out something. Now he's pumping his fists, doing something weird with his fingers right there. But that is how I did that ghosty thing. Now, I'll show you one thing real quick. If you did green screen this out, in my opinion, I would put the one right here, the guy that's standing up, on the bottom. The reason for that is that you can see back here that he is standing behind that person. If I were to put him on top, you still will see it, but you can see that that's in front of it, and you can see through it. It just right here, in my opinion, makes it look weird. Right here makes it look a little weird. That's your personal opinion. Your personal preference. I really don't care what you do. But that's how I get her done, doing the ghost one. I'll crop this out right now. And see, now I'll go down here to that gray one, select that, split, get rid of this. And there I go. I got myself a ghost one. Here it is. Jake Plummer being a ghost. Ooh. Got any questions? Let me know.